Sanjana, who's a journalist and also faced one of those attacks we were talking about, joins us from Bangalore, as does Flavia Agnes, a women's rights activist. Sanjana, just coming to you, we saw some of those inexplicable descriptions of what had happened. Tell us what you went through.
I was returning home on Saturday night, and it was 10:30 in the night. I had parked my vehicle because I had a flat tire, and I was trying to flag an auto down and get into it. Two men on a motorbike came from behind, landed a solid punch on my right jaw and sped away. All I could do was I tried to lunge at one of them, managed to grab their t-shirt, and they went off balance. They couldn't control the bike and they actually fell off the bike. But half a second later they were on it again, and they had gone away, and all I was left with was screaming abuses and trying to see if I could see the number plate of the bike, or towards identifying the men later on. But of course that didn't happen. What was terrible was that I had people around me standing and watching. There was I think at least 7 people around me. It was not a deserted street at all. Minutes after the attack, I had another auto rickshaw driver try to rescue me from a situation which had already happened. Had he acted even a minute earlier, 30 seconds earlier, we would have been able to catch hold of the men who attacked me. I have bruises on my jaw, as well as I've hurt my shoulder as well. I'm very angry about what happened to me, but I also understand that I'm not the only one who's been attacked, and that makes the issue much more serious. We're talking about violence on women on the streets of Bangalore. It's a city that's no longer safe for anybody out there, and it's not as if one category of women are being attacked. Women across categories, women wearing jeans, women wearing sleeveless t-shirts, women not wearing jeans and sleeveless t-shirts, women who are garment workers, women who are powder karmikas. Everybody is getting attacked on the streets of Bangalore, and I think that this is a serious matter, and it's about time that we sat up and we addressed it. I have questions to ask of the police department and the state government, who think that this is not an issue at all. I do believe it's a failure of the police to allow for such a situation to exist in the first hand. It's not about nabbing people who have already been attacked
or who
perpetrated the attack. I think it's also about creating a climate of safety for all the women.
Right.
I want to ask the police, what is the deterrent action that they have taken? Does anybody know that violence against women on the streets of Bangalore is a crime that's punishable? And if that's the case, then what IPC applies, then what is the maximum punishment?
Right.
I see so many hoardings about traffic violations. Why can't we see a single hoarding about violence on women?
We understand your anguish and those questions, in fact, you're raising. Let me just get in a quick point from Flavia Agnes. I don't know whether you heard that story we were playing out, Ms. Agnes. We heard the Home Minister there saying, why are you asking the Home Minister about something like this? It's not just the people who were surrounding Sanjana at that point of time, the common person, but the administration that repeatedly seems to be not doing what it should be. Ms. Agnes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think it's really terrible, because Bangalore is supposed to be a safe city. Bangalore, these are supposed to be safe cities, and if this is happening, I think we need to ask who's responsible. The state administration, the change of guard in political regime, who is responsible for these kind of crimes? Today we had a statement by Mr. Advani saying that this BJP does not endorse this. But BJP is not sending this message very clearly to its partners, to its other organizations, and they have taken the law in their own hands, and they are instrumental for this kind of campaign against women. And I think something seriously needs to be done. If BJP needs to win elections from a vote from women, if they consider women's vote seriously, they cannot have this kind of political campaign which targets women. And I think it's a very clear message to them. I'm glad that Mr. Advani has sent some signal today, but it should translate into his rank and file. It should translate into streets, so that streets in Bangalore become safe for women. Today what's happening is really terrible, that today women are no longer feeling safe in a city like Bangalore, which is considered safe for women. So I think it's a very important political question to all political parties, that what kind of safety are they giving women?